one of the most listened to top 40 morning radio shows in the country, Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, yeah!
You're a very, very funny guy. I've been listening here in New York for a long time. Say hello to Elvis Duran, everybody!
This is Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I was just introduced myself.
That was a young me.
It wasn't that long ago.
That was
I know,
long
it was actually
time
last
ago.
year, but still, my voice sounded like this. Give it up for Elvis Duran, everybody. Here he is. And now I'm back down. My things have dropped. I mean, my voice has dropped. And
welcome to downtown.
I mean, this is what downtown's all about.
Yeah. Okay,
I haven't been downtown New York in, I've got to say, 5 years.
Well, we brought you out of 30 Rock to get you ready to go to Minneapolis for the weekend.
I'm so excited about this. We have a giant show, probably the biggest show we've got all year.
Does it make you nervous? I mean, to leave the comfort of your studio and go to Minneapolis? I mean,
Yeah. It
but
feels
nervous
weird.
in a good way.
I love it. Also the crowd is like going to be 5 times our normal crowd. It's a giant theater, the Orpheum Theater. Bob Dylan used to own it. Bob Dylan's from Minneapolis.
Right.
So it's got Bob Dylan vibes in there. But it's like a giant crowd, which is really fun. And it's your fans. And it's like, it's good to get out of the house and you're like, oh yeah, you're doing the show for these people.
I don't know. I think it's going to disappoint you having to come back home on Monday.
Yes, this is going to be humble. Yeah, exactly. People be like, we're bored of you here.
Yeah.
We're so used to you here in New York. We don't even care about you. Hey, bring Jimmy Kimmel to New York.
You may stay
I
in
don't care
Minneapolis.
about you here. You're always here. Yeah.
Well,
No one
Jimmy-
even has that accent anymore. I don't know why I do that accent.
I do.
You no,
Danielle does.
you
Yes,
barely
she does.
do.
Like that
Okay,
sometimes.
okay. When you look in that thing that has a reflection, it's looking into
It's a mirror.
the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
That's what it
There's
is.
a
Okay.
V. There's a V in mirror.
And when you open
A mirror.
the top thing with your socks, it's the
drawer.
drawer.
And then the thing you get heat in your apartment.
The radiator.
Yeah. Oh, you call it I used to
You
call
call it a radiator.
a radiator.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I'm from Texas. You're all speaking some foreign language. Listen to how Scary says squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yes, squirrel.
Squirrel.
There's a squirrel
At the restaurant.
in the mirror. I saw a reflection in the mirror. It was a squirrel.
He's got nuts in his drawer.
And you're on radio.
I
This
know,
is
yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, no,
They accept anybody
wait,
now.
Say,
No,
say,
you're
wait,
fantastic.
say the
You're
word
bad.
urine.
Urine.
Urine. It's possessive. It's
Sounds
urine.
like it sounds like an Italian
All
boy.
right, it's not good. Well,
Urine.
anyway, okay, let's get into
Urine.
it. So, of course, we got a little game Sunday night.
Yes. Patriots versus the Eagles. It's going to be a big. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be giant.
But you're like me. You're not a huge sports fan.
I'm a fine sports fan. There's no New York team in this, so I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm just like, the roots are from Philly, so they
Right.
love the Eagles. I mean, and if I just say, oh, we have Billy, if it rhymes with Philly, they go nuts. They go, hey! I didn't even say Philly. I said Billy.
Billy.
But they love the Eagles so much, so they're really almost like in tears. I mean, talking about, you're going to watch This Is Us on NBC, crying your eyes out, and then hopefully the Eagles, if they don't win, they're going to be just crying all day.
It's going to be just a night of tears.
It's a very...
Well, let's talk about what's going on with you and your show. Of
Yes.
course, you're going to see that game. The
Yes.
big game, as we say. We can say Super Bowl, can't we? Without
Yes.
getting sued. You
Oh,
know
see,
that.
we're not even allowed to say Super Bowl.
Oh, see, we're saying it. Super Bowl.
Wow. You guys are rebels, man. Oh, the
and-
police are coming. Hold on a second. Officer, I can explain. You don't recognize me? I'm Jimmy Kimmel.
And there's
I can do it. I can give you an autograph, whatever you need.
do whatever I want. And then there's This Is Us, which we on our show we call it You Will Cry.
Yeah.
Oh, get ready for this one, by the way. This is the most insane one.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you a fan of This Is Us? Because I wasn't, and I started watching
No,
it. Now
it's
I'm
good.
sucked in.
No, I'm totally into it. It's the best show on TV. It's actually so well done. This next one, get ready.
Oh.
It is insane. I mean, if you care about anything in the world, which is, some people don't.
I
But if you care about anything, if you care about one thing, it'll get you. Because they'll be like, oh, that's what I care about.
If your team loses the Super Bowl and then you watch this, you just destroyed the rest
Well,
of
maybe
the
you'll be
night.
cried out. By the time then you'll be ready to laugh when our show comes
it'll
on.
be a comedy at that point. Okay, so This Is Us, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
your local news, and then
We are live.
you were live. Tell me about what you're doing, because I
Okay.
hear this show is going to be just the best.
We have Dwayne The Rock Johnson coming on the show. He's going to debut a trailer for his new movie, Skyscraper. Then we have the cast of This Is Us.
Right.
So we'll all be crying and talking to the whole cast.
No, the living cast. Are they gonna-
We have Madame Tussauds wax figures of This Is Us cast coming in. No,
Okay.
the living, exactly. I don't know who is alive or dead. I don't even tell you, but I mean, we've all seen flashbacks of the show. I think at one point they were all dead. Right?
Yeah, they all die and they come back to life.
It's like Lost.
Do you have any music? Yeah,
I've never
exactly.
seen this.
Do you remember Lost?
I love
that.
Lost.
Was a great show. I never
Yeah.
figured it out.
I was lost watching Lost.
Yeah.
Now, what about music? Do you have any music on the show?
Yeah, we have this guy coming on the show. He's doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Justin Timberlake.
There you go.
That's what we want. He is coming on. He's going to open our show. He'll be the open and the close of our show.
How proud are you of his album? You've heard the album, right?
I'm a proud dad. He's my son, Justin Timberlake. He's okay. No, the album is insane.
It's fantastic. It's unlike anything he's ever done.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree.
And he masters it.
Oh, gosh. I think he played it for me, I want to say, over the summer. And I was like, oh, my gosh, that's the best song. And then he played the next song. I go, oh,
right.
Wow, that's the best song. Then it turned into an episode of This Is Us. I was crying. I was like, Justin, that is the best song. That's the one. And then he played 10 songs, and they're all fantastic. You're having him on later today,
Yeah, he's
right?
on tonight. We have him on a special. We're going to play a lot of the songs and talk about.
You got to ask him if the cameos on the record, including his wife,
and his
baby.
Kid. Yeah,
Silas makes a cameo on it too. Yeah, which is Man of the Woods.
Here's what I love about Man of the Woods. I listened to it by myself, just all the way through, and then I got really high and listened to it again. It's like 2 albums.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah,
it's a great get high and listen to this album.
Do you listen to just speakers or headphones?
Both. Everything.
Do you have the new AirPod phones? Headphones?
Yes.
How great are those things?
They're fantastic.
But it doesn't look like somebody put out one of those skinny cigarettes in your ear.
Yeah.
Remember those cigarettes for women in the 80s?
Virginia
The
Slims.
Virginia Slim. They look like someone put out 2 Virginia Slims, left them hanging out of your ear. It is so embarrassing to wear, but they sound so good.
Awesome. They do.
Oh my gosh.
I
So
love
tonight we've got our album preview with Justin Timberlake, and then he's on a very special Tonight Show.
Yeah, so he's
Monday
opening
night.
the show. Then there's a
Sunday
special guest with Justin, and then we might do a sketch together. That's very fun.
Might, yeah.
I know.
might.
I just want to hint.
By the way, just turning us on, of course.
Just that's all I want to do.
You know
Yeah,
who it
that's
is.
really what it's all about. But yeah, it's gonna be big. I'm spending the whole weekend in Minneapolis. We had a contest called because I felt like I said I want to have what do I eat? I want to go maybe a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
What do you eat? What do they have in Minneapolis?
Juicy Lucy is all you need to remember.
That sounds like a porn star.
That is. And we're going to go to her house. Oh, sorry, it's a man. We're going to go to his house.
Right.
No, sorry. It is a hamburger where they shove cheese in the hamburger and then cook the hamburger so when you bite it, you get melted and burned.
It dribbles.
It dribbles and there's a lot of trouble. So I said, no, I want a home cooked meal. So I go, is there something we can do? So we started a contest. And it's we have an email. Jimmy visits Minneapolis at tonightshow.com. What is your recipe, and what would you cook for me, and why should I go eat with your family?
So as of right now, you don't know where you're going yet.
No, I have no idea. But Friday night, I'm going to go to someone's house. I'll bring a bottle of wine. I don't even really drink wine, but I'll bring it.
Right.
I really would love a gin and tonic, but that's up to them.
Take a gin and tonic.
Well, I don't want to do all that stuff. There's a lot of caring for me, you know.
Right.
It's I'm going to your house. Can't you have something stocked? I mean, no. I'll have the local thing, but but already we've gotten thousands of people going you got to come. Somebody said they make chili and tater tots.
Oh, see, that sounds good to me.
Yeah,
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
Right now they're
Come
high
over
on my
here.
list. I'm like chili and tater tots.
That's awesome.
Oh, you know what? I went to Utah recently. I went to this great restaurant called Handle,
Yeah.
and on the menu they have caviar and tater tots.
I'll eat it.
It was unbelievable.
Fish
I go,
egg.
why did no one think about this?
Just squeeze a fish over a tater tot and just eat the hell
That's
out of it.
how they do it. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, if you're just turning us on, of course it's Jimmy Fallon. May I just totally grease you up for a second?
Please, let's go for it.
We have many
shirt
reasons
off.
why we love your show. First of all, it's our New York show.
Yeah.
Okay. Second of all, your show is fun. And I think your show and our show are very much alike, where it's an escape from all the BS that we have to be bombarded by
It is crazy
every
right
day. You guys have fun. You have the best music on your show. Not only the musicians that we have on the same day,
Yeah, exactly. We do.
but also you're a part of it. You're performing with them. It must be just so much fun doing what you're doing on the Tonight
We
Show.
love
right
it
now.
so much. It's honestly, it's such a. We go out and we play. That's all we want to do. But we do it in the best way. I mean, we have the best sound, I think, on TV by far for any musician. But also the look, the lighting that goes into it. We actually,
Right.
it looks like a Grammy performance. All of our things, you don't see that on a show every single night. It's like we're putting, Saturday Night Live, like on a show every single night.
It's much nicer than Saturday Night Live. That studio's a dump compared to your studio.
No, but I mean, it's like the lighting is great. The sound is like pristine. It's like so everyone comes on and we have fun. And I know you had Rita Ora on and Liam Payne. They just crushed it, and they had the beautiful thing. It was almost like a book, like a moving book, like background. It was just visually great as well as sonically, I guess you say. But.
You know, the first time I was on your show, Sam Smith performed for his first American TV performance with Disclosure. And
that
they
was
had
the first time I had ever even heard of Sam Smith was on your show.
Wait, wasn't he? He was on your show.
Sam came on last night.
Last night.
And
there was a problem.
Well, so what happened was the last time he was on, I talked to him. I said, dude, I love the album. It was his first album. I said, my favorite song is Money on My Mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's track 1 of the first album.
Money on my mind, money on my mind. I do it for the love. You don't have money. He goes,
how'd that go?
He goes, please stop. Please stop singing, please. It's so annoying. I mean, please just stop. In fact, I actually just realized now that I don't even like that song, my own song, and so I'm never going to perform that song
So
again.
you're the one. You messed it up
And
for
so
everyone.
I'm not kidding. We had him. I go, did that happen? He goes, yeah, I don't perform it anymore. I go, was it me that did that? He goes, it might have been a combination.
no.
So I apologize to his fans. I go, I love that song. I think it's a great song. He has not performed it a year ago, but then he's doing a new tour starting, I think, next month. And he said when he comes to New York, he would perform it if I got on stage with him and sang
He'll
it.
be the last one.
I got to bring Money on My mind back.
See, this is why.
But I love. Do you guys get like awards for what you do? Are there? Because you deserve. I know you're always at iHeartRadio Awards and you're at these things, but you deserve an award for all the artists you break and you change pop culture and you change music and you make the world a better place.
Well,
so I just
Elvis
want.
is in the hall. He's going into the hall of. He's
I'm
in
an-
the hall of.
I'm
He's
an-
in the
Fame.
Radio Hall of Fame. He's about to be inducted into the National Association.
I'm not a Hall of Famer. I'm an H of Effer, is what they call it.
Oh,
But no, yeah, thank you.
and yeah, congratulations.
Absolutely. I'm being inducted. This is heavy. By the National Association of Broadcasters. I'm being inducted with Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy.
Of course. I mean, yeah. Who is Elvis Duran? Exactly. It's fantastic. You got it in the form of a question, please.
What's so great, and I'll move on, but what you do with your show is you have a way of talking to these artists about how they form their craft, how they write these songs, unlike how anyone else does it. And that's why we're such fans of your show.
It's fun.
Because it's a musician lover's show.
And you
We
make
do
them
that.
feel comfortable. They don't feel like they're going to go on your show and you're going to like interrogate them.
I don't know if you saw Cardi B on our show, but it was one of the best
Isn't
interviews.
she amazing?
Who is she? Where is she from? What is she
What
from
planet?
space? Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's talk just a little serious for a second. She made a comment the other day about how she so understands that she was happier back before fame and money than
3
she
years
is
ago.
than she is now. She said that. What is your thought on that? Because you meet all these celebrities.
Wow,
Do you see how
interesting.
being a celebrity can be a little bit of a grind for some people?
You look back in those things, the days where you just lived off of, ramen noodle soup and, I would eat. I remember I eat salt and vinegar potato chips and a Diet Coke. That was my dinner and lunch. Yeah, when I was on the road doing stand up. And you look
Now
back
what do you
fondly.
eat?
Now I eat caviar and tater tots. It's kind of bougie and kind of white trashy. It's
Gotcha.
the perfect seesaw balance.
Question: do you want what's in this envelope or what's in the box behind the door?
No, I can't see the box behind the door.
No.
It's a box and it's behind the door.
Or what's in that envelope? I mean, I always would see. This is a very good question because do you want a box that sounds bigger
It does.
than what's in that envelope? But I feel like you're holding the envelope. I'd rather have what you're holding. Yeah, I mean, you're a Hall of Famer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just won.
You're an H or F'er.
I'm an H of effort. Jimmy Fallon.
You're the king of heifers.
You have just won a 65-inch LG OLED TV.
I did?
You did.
I don't even have a TV. I
at
gotta
this.
watch This Is Us.
There you go.
What?
Congratulations.
I won this TV?
The one that was in our green room.
Yeah, I
It's the
love
same
that.
one.
The OLED. This is
But
the
wait,
future.
there's more. We're going to give you what's in the box.
What?
You have your very own crock pot.
I love crockpots! Ooh, I love crockpots! I live off crockpots. I have recipes.
Turn it on
I
in
am
the
a
morning.
slow cooker. I am a slow cook. You know how slow I am? When I cook, that's how slow I am.
Set
I
it and
am the
forget it.
slowest.
When you leave for the studio in the morning, just turn it on high. Then when you get home at night, you
I
got
don't
a
need
pot roast
gifts.
ready
I
for
don't
you.
need gifts. You guys are
No,
the greatest.
no.
This is unbelievable that you do this.
Oh, but wait,
Only
there's more.
there's one more thing.
It's time to play questions from the common man.
Yes, I love this. Here we go.
All right. We had a common man come
Yes.
up with the questions.
Not the man Common.
No.
That's a rapper.
How cool would that be?
Oh yeah, you should have Common do it.
On your After the Super Bowl show, you have the cast of This Is Us on your show.
Correct.
The show that makes everyone cry. Is there a movie or TV show other than This Is Us that makes you cry every time Jimmy Fallon?
Gosh, that's very, very interesting. Maybe the opening to Little House on the Prairie, where Mary's running down the wispy fields and she trips and falls. And
Please don't bring up Little House.
Yeah.
Daniel, tell him why
So,
you can't watch.
Do you remember the episode where the clown did something bad to the little girl? It was a 2-part episode.
I do.
I did not sleep in my bed for 9 months.
And clowns scare
It
her.
was not good. That gave me a clown phobia.
Do you remember when Pa or Ma Ingalls put a knife in the fire so that she can like sear her?
Yes.
What an odd show!
Well, she's serious.
I just love the last episode. Do you remember the last episode, Little House on the Prairie? They exploded all the buildings in town because I guess
That's sad.
they sold the land or something to New Frontiersmen or something.
Didn't the house burn down too?
No, they blew them up. This
is like an old school This Is Us. It's
Yeah.
just very sad.
No, yeah, they had dynamite into
Oh my
all
gosh.
Mr. Olson came out and he's like crying, like looking at the candy shop, and then he himself blew his own place up, and it was the most action-packed episode of Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my
Everyone was like,
goodness.
"What is
It's a
happening?"
little jump the shark-ish.
It
a little
really
bit.
was, yeah. All right, yeah. So
By the way, if you want to see a movie that'll make you cry but make you just excited about life, The Greatest Showman, Hugh Jackman, the best.
yes, that was fantastic. It made me cry.
All right, another question from the common man for Jimmy Fallon. You've written 2 children's books. What are their names?
Here's how you know that I wrote them and I didn't have a ghostwriter. I wrote Dada and Mama.
Okay.
And the total together, they probably have maybe 20 words total.
Exactly.
It's a 20-word double book. Yeah,
People
people come on.
I'm an author, but you wrote 4 words.
Yeah.
People come on my show with real books. I go, "You're working too hard." What are all these words?
What was
Just
the
say-
last adult book you read?
Oh man, the last adult book. I tried reading The Goldfinch probably 10 times. I've gotten through the first 2 chapters and I just have ADD.
Yeah.
Here's what I do now. I have a Kindle. And here's why I love the Kindle, because I used to get books and I'd read a chapter, then I'd go on to another book, read another chapter. But my end table was a stack of just failed projects.
Right.
And just very depressing.
You're a book hoarder.
Yeah, I'm a book hoarder, and so I got a Kindle now. So now you can't even tell what books I have half read.
All right. Your next question from the common man, Jimmy Fallon. Your predecessor as the host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno, owns approximately 286 cars.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you a car guy? What kind of car do you drive around town?
I called Jay Leno once because I said, "Jay, I'm thinking about getting a car, like a vintage, cool, like BMW or something like that, or a Mercedes-Benz or something like that." He goes, "Yeah, what kind of car?" I go, "Well, it's a Mercedes-Benz, like a 70s." He goes, I go, "It's green." He goes, "Jimmy, what is wrong with you?" He goes, "Do you like to fix cars?" I go, "Are you kidding me? No, I don't even know. I don't even want to fill my tank up with gas. I don't know how to even do that right." And he goes, "Then you shouldn't get it." He goes, "Just remember when you're buying an old car that it's an old car. You're buying an old thing that
That's a
might
good
not." I
point.
go, "Oh, interesting." He goes, "Just get a truck." So I got a truck, and I have the best truck. Can I tell you what my truck does?
Talk about it.
It's a F-150. I have no thing with Ford. This is not a commercial for them, but it is a great truck. But I got the thing in the back of the truck that's like chrome and tough guy, and it has tools in it. You know, like you want to have tools in the back of your
What
truck.
do you do with your tools?
I have no
You
tools.
just collect them.
You open up, you press a button. I'm not kidding. What rises out of the back? I have a popcorn machine.
Shut up.
And I can make. And I
I've
can
never
make.
heard of this
I
in
don't
my
know,
life.
but I do it with my kids in the driveway. I make them popcorn, and yeah, that's what comes out of my toolbox.
F-150 with an ejecting
It's a
popcorn
hydraulic
That's so
popcorn
cool.
machine hooked up to a different battery, and it's so
Can I
rad.
rent you for parties?
No, I totally do kids parties, everything. Absolutely, yeah.
Your final question from the common man for Jimmy Fallon. When you were on Saturday Night Live, one of your characters was Sully from Boston.
Yeah.
How would Sully talk about this year's Super Bowl with the Patriots?
He would be like, "Yo, Tom Brady's going all the way, wicked pisser!" That's how I can do it. Yeah, I can say that, but yeah, they're gonna go.
We're all watching.
Well, I love you guys. I listen to you every single morning. You're on everything, by the way. Do you know you're available everywhere?
I'm available everywhere.
You really
I'm
are
a
available
whore.
in all stores. It's great. I mean, there's iHeart, the Z100, there's Sirius
Yeah.
XM. It's so great. It's so easy to listen to you.
I'm watching you.
You know, you're exploded. You've now, since I've last seen you, you've grown.
You say these things, you embarrass me.
Why?
I'm just a radio guy. The radio guy that you have made fun of on your show.
No, that was never. This is a different guy. We're back, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's 5:15 in the AM. Hey, you ever have crazy diarrhea? we got to talk about this Toys for Tots thing. It's got Toys for Tots, everybody.
I'll never forgive you for this. Ever.
No, I was never really you.
Yeah, right. Look, if you want to,
you wore some questionable outfits.
I did. Those were
But that's
because
not
of
my
you. I don't wear Hawaiian shirts ever.
No, but it was Hawaiian shirts with like flames on them. They were different. It was like a hot Hawaiian.
I never wore that.
No, I know you never wore that.
You
No,
have
you
ruined
never.
Sam Smith and Elvis.
Screw you. All right, look, if you live in Minneapolis and you
Yes.
want to enter
Yes.
have Jimmy come over and
I'm going to bring
eat your-
Tariq. I'll bring Black Thought from the Roots.
All right. Wow. Perfect.
Nice.
Here's where you go. Go to Jimmy Visits Minnesota at tonightshow.com. That's
Yeah.
Vinny.
Vinny, no, Vinny's not coming.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh, it looks like Vinny. Look, it's
Looks like-
friggin' Vinny.
Hey, Vinny Fallon. Hey, what, you kidding me over here? Hey, get out of here over here. Hey, come here. Get out of here over here. Get out of this guy.
It's an email address. That's right. They still use email at NBC.
It's an AOL account.
It's
It's a Prodigy at prodigy.net.
do this. Are you a big Amazon guy? Do you order everything from Amazon?
I'm Mr. Amazon.
Go back and look at the very first thing you ordered from Amazon. Mine's from 2009. You
can find that out?
It's a documentary of interviews with gay porn stars. I kid you not.
Me too. Yes, we got the same thing, dude. We're in it. I'm in that documentary.
What was your first thing?
Oh, yeah.
Night from 2011.
The economy pack of 36 lubricated condoms from Trojan.
You got condoms off Amazon?
May 7th in 2009.
How sad is your sex life where you have to wait 3 weeks to have sex?
No, when it arrives,
Unless you got a Prime.
Well, the good news is if you order condoms from Amazon, the box arrives and it's already smiling. So once
Gary
again,
already has the condoms. They're still home.
you can go check. You can go online. You got. What's your Fitbit saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted because I'm
Check
my
your Fitbit.
My steps. I'm only at 1,866 steps.
That's not good.
That's my left arm.
You're
My right arm is up to 40,300. I've been in my bedroom for 3
Oh no!
Unbelievable.
You're dying
It's
on the
awful.
vine.
It's awful.
Again, it's an email address. If you want Jimmy to come over for dinner, it's jimmyvisitsminnesota at tonightshow.com.
I'll come. I'll eat. I have good conversation. I'm very polite. I'm fun to hang out with.
Of course you
and,
are.
I want to take pictures. I want to meet the family. I want to hear stories. I want to hear stories about the recipes. I just want to be in Minneapolis and really embrace it. I mean, I want to hear Prince stories. I want to hear Dylan stories. I want to hear Viking stories. Let's go for it.
Good luck on getting any of those stories.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have a lot of fun. You gotta watch. You got to watch after your local news on Super Bowl Sunday
And then
night.
after This Is Us.
And after This Is Us,
You
got to
stay up till 3 in the morning to watch it.
Oh, that's right. Do we know what time this is going to be on?
Never. No. Who even knows when we'll probably air on Monday. It's so late. Well, we're going to air on Monday.
We're going to stay up and watch it because we love you. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, we love you guys. Come on.